Welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia. Isn't this a familiar scene? But we got the thing. Let's head back to Euphotoma. This guy will just take us on back. Cool. Alright. Well, let's go report to the king, or I guess the lord, in this case, that we were successful. Alright, we'll just boogie on over here. Just gotta climb our way back over. It's not that big of a trip, really. Oh, I can go ahead and check out that moonlight robe that we got, though. Also, I can change my equipment back. So, the Moonlight Robe can only be used by my ladies. Increases defense, magic, and dodge. So that's pretty cool. I think I actually want to go ahead and give that to Aika instead of Fina. So it'll decrease her defense by 2. It'll increase her magic defense by 10, or by 9, and increase her dodge by 20. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give her that. And let's go ahead and re-equip my friendos here. Put you back to the counter bracer so you have a bit more hit. I could instead give him the assassin ring, which would give him a lot more hit and also increase chance of first strike, which is very handy. Might actually be better than the counter bracer. I do like counter-attacking, but Vice literally has a move that lets him do that. I think I'm actually going to go with that. And then for Aika, Chance Ring, Ancient Bracer is really good. Actually, yeah, I feel like I have to give her the Ancient Bracer. Yeah, I feel like someone has to wear this, because it's too good not to. So we'll give it to her so she has more defense and more dodge. Vice doesn't need the defense as badly. Alright, for Fina, I'm actually really tempted. Oh yeah, that really highly increases defense and magic defense. I'm actually really tempted to just give Fina, wherever it went, the Jade Swirl Ring, which will really buff up her magic. Actually, I think I will go ahead and do that. Really boost her magic quite a bit. And then for Enrique, he can use a lot of different things. Actually, no, he can't. He really can't use a lot of different things. I feel like the Warrior Heart is just not a bad one to just give him, because he can't equip a whole lot of things anyway. And he doesn't really need the defense. He really doesn't need a whole lot of boosting. There's not a whole lot he can equip anyway. But he can equip the Warrior Heart, and he's the only member of the, he's the only member outside of the Core 3 who can equip it. Actually, no, I think Gilder can too. Well, whatever. He can equip it. Let's give him that, because more spirit is always good. Alright. Before I go talk to the Lord, just to check things out a little bit, I want to go check out this room over here, because I never did that. What is in here? Because I think there's a treasure I can get in here. This is an interesting sculpture. There's a save point. There are some guest beds. Oh, I can sleep here. Okay, cool. So this is where you come to sleep. There's no inn, you rest here for free. So that's pretty cool. I didn't even know about that, frankly. Alright, and you can also save here. Cool. I'll take it. No treasures or anything, but a free heal. Will not argue with that. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Lord Mikado and tell him that we were successful. So just boop on over here. What do you have to say? Oh, Lord Mikado's been waiting for you. Please come right this way. Could that be the Magosphere? Never believed that mere children would find it and bring it back. I thought that is, you are mere children. I didn't mean that you're children. Please overlook my offense. Okay, guy. Don't worry about it. We've been there. You've done exceptionally well. No one in Ufotoma has seen the Magosphere since the days of the Old World. You're the first people to make it back alive from the depths of Mount Kaizai. How can I repay you for risking your lives to recover it? Well, as we mentioned before, we're wondering if it'd be alright if we borrowed it. But it is a symbol of royal succession. I would like to keep it in my possession at least while you remain in Ufotoma. Well, sure. Symbol of royal succession, huh? Makes sense why you want to keep it. So, Moegi, you're Lord Mikado's daughter, right? That mean you're gonna be the successor to the throne? Well, thanks for retrieving the Magosphere. Let's begin. I've been recording for too long, I can't speak. We're gonna have a feast. Alright, can't wait to taste the gourmet cooking of Ufotoma. And luckily, we have a Ufotoman cook. So she can cook for us on our ship, too. And Enrique is just staring at the princess. I'm a prince, and I've finally met a princess. You must be tired. You're welcome to stay in the royal guest house. Thank you for escorting us. Oh, that was some of the best food I've ever had. I figured those eating sticks would be a lot bigger. Took me a while to get used to them. Oh, I'm very happy you enjoyed yourselves. So the Westerners do have a sense of taste after all. I came here to personally thank you for retrieving the Magosphere. I'll be sure to take care of it when it's passed on to me as soon as Moegi and I are married. I am not gonna marry you. And as long as Diego is still alive, or Daigo? It would be Daigo. As a kid, I pronounced it Diego because I knew nothing about Japanese, but this is definitely Daigo. You will never be king. Have you forgotten that Prince Daigo has been exiled for treason? I find it very unlikely that a traitor would become king. Alright, that's it. Enrique? I don't know what your motives are, but this is not how a nobleman treats a lady. If you insist on insulting her, then you will have to deal with me. You think you can push me around just because you got the Magosphere back? Yes, actually. I can literally kill anyone in this city, as if I choose to. I am way stronger than all of you. Enrique alone could probably kill you all. I'm terribly sorry, Prince Enrique. You felt you had to defend me like that. I didn't want you to put you in that position. Oh, no, that's quite alright. Where I come from, we have codes of honor on how a lady such as yourself should be treated. Well, honestly, not many people follow that code anymore. But Moragi spoke of an exiled prince. Do you know what he was talking about? Or I suppose it was Miragi. Oh, it's nothing. If you'll excuse me, I'll be returning to my quarters. Pleasant dreams. I get the feeling that it's not nothing. I think the prince has found itself a little princess. To be fair, I'm pretty sure this is the first legitimate princess he's ever encountered in his life. Theoretically, he probably could have met one from Nazir. Well, what do we have here? Who are you? Well, look at that. The Valuans have found their way here too. My name is Beleza. Seems we have a common enemy. Great. Good to know the Empire's here too. To be fair, they literally built the ship that we used to get here, so makes sense. Good morning, Vice. Did you sleep well? Yep, slept like a rock. That was my first time sleeping on a floor mattress thing. Ha! Well, I'm glad to see you're comfortable. Lord Mikado, it's an emergency! Black ships surrounding the city, and what appears to be their flagship is attempting to dock in our harbor. What? Black ships? Oh no. Must be the Armada. Let's hurry back to port. Yep, the Armada's here. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. But maybe I want to go back and talk to the king about this. Alright, fine. We'll go back to port. Luckily, we can take the shortcuts this time, since there's not really anything else to see in this city. We've already seen it all. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it just teleports me there. No? Okay. Thought the game might be a little nicer to me, but that's okay. We'll just boogie on over to the port. It's not like it's that far away. It's just literally right down those stairs. Alright. Wrap down here. Yeah, you guys brought a lot of ships here. And Vigoro, too. Well, hello there, handsome. Haven't seen you in a while. You know, bringing all of these soldiers does not make you look like an envoy. It makes you look like an invader. I would not be welcoming these people when they are coming with this many ships and this many soldiers to literally, like, siege your city. Vigoro, please, we're in the presence of Prince Enrique. Control your libido. I entrust you are in good health. If you're wondering how we got here, we blasted a hole in the stone reef near Ixataka and traveled west. Our goal is the same, my prince. We also seek the blue crystal. Do you plan to burn down Euphotoma as well? Relax, handsome. I told you before, I am against unnecessary destruction. We have no intention of fighting with you. We're just planning to dock and speak with the king of these lands. You're wasting your time. King Mikado's an honorable man. There's no way he'd strike a deal with the Valuan Armada. Oh, well, we'll see about that. Everyone has their limits, their codes, their morals, but they also have their weakness. You find that weakness and exploit it. Those limits, codes, and morals seem to fade away. I'd love to chat longer, but I have an appointment with the king. Stay out of the way.
See you around, handsome.
Vice, shouldn't we stop them? No. We are not the police here. We are pirates. There's not a lot we can do. We can't take on all the soldiers. They also have our ships surrounded. And we're not the army here. We're here as representatives just like them. So, even though I don't feel like having this many ships makes you really a representative, having an army follow you as your escort doesn't make you look like a representative, it makes you look like an invader. So yeah, no, I am not going to allow you to occupy Euphotoma. But you do realize your country's pitiful army wouldn't last a day against us. To prevent unnecessary bloodshed, I recommend that you surrender. We will not surrender. We will not hand over Euphotoma to a band of bloodthirsty warlords like yourself. We are protected by the Blue Moon. In the past, whenever our country was threatened, the Blue Winds came to aid us and saved our lands. If you attack us, the Blue Winds will blow you into the Dark Rift. You will not occupy Euphotoma. Well, I'm sorry you didn't see things our way. It appears this meeting has at an end. Then I will gain possession of Euphotoma by my own means. Well, we have staged a coup. If you do not keep quiet, you'll be a head shorter. You traitor. Beleza, in accordance with our meeting last night, this country will fall under the rule of the Valuan Empire. What are you saying, Kangen? King Mikado, as Lady Beleza has stated, we have no hope of winning a war against them. To save our people, we shall usurp your power and assume our role as the leaders of Yufatoma. Wow. Well, Beleza, I'm glad we're on the same side. Oh, don't relax yet, big guy, not while the kid is still around. Take King Mikado as prisoner, find those air pirates. We're just over here hanging out in our guest house. Seems they've been talking forever. Well, you know how these diplomatic talks go. It takes forever to decide who gets to sit down first. Hi, Moegi. You must quickly get out of here. What happened? Kangen and Miraji have betrayed us. My father has been taken prisoner. It was Beleza's doing. What? Ah, figure. She probably met with those two before the meeting and had the whole thing planned out. What should we do? Fortunately, we have to run and hide. Even though, realistically, I feel like we could kill them all if we really wanted to. But, you know, whatever. Beleza probably is convinced the Ufatoman guards that we're criminals. I agree, we should run for now, figure out what to do next. It's not like we can even get back to the Delphinus. Or our crew, who happens to be on the Delphinus, who are probably also all captured and are being used as hostages. We can escape from the palace this way. Alright, well, we are now fugitives. But that's okay, we've got the princess. Over here, we do get another treasure. Got some saccharin crystals. Very nice. Especially since we're not going to have access to a shop anymore. But we can head over this way for a secret exit. Which will send us high above the clouds.
Wow.
Incredible, I can't believe how high we are. Yeah, we're way above even Mount Kaizai. The powers of the blue moon are amazing. We will be safe here. Oh, it's great we escaped from the guards, but what do we do now? There's an ancient temple on a small island to the north. My brother, Daigo, should be there. You have a brother?
Yes?
Yeah. We kind of mentioned him before. You know, exiled prince. A long time ago, my brother directly disobeyed my father's orders, and he was exiled from Yufatoma, sentenced to live on the island. Ruining him on an island's kind of harsh, don't you think? He had this tendency to go sailing on his own and disregard his duties as a prince. But I don't think my father should have disowned him. I think that Miraji and Kangen convinced my father to exile him. With my brother out of the way, they had a chance of taking over. Yeah, makes sense. It's like we have no choice. We're gonna have to rely on Daigo. Yeah, let's do that. Don't worry, we'll save the people of Yufatoma and your father. Oh, thank you, Prince Enrique. You can reach my brother's island by heading north of here. I don't think we actually control this ship. No, we do not. Alright. Well, we have reached the Exile Island. Yep, Exile Island. There's a little bit to do here, but not a whole lot. We're also kind of gearing up to a much longer segment. So while this episode is probably going to be really, really short, I do think I'm going to end this one here. Because tomorrow we're going to come back. We've got a cham and a moonfish to find here. And that's pretty much it. That's all we're really doing here, aside from cutscenes and then going into saving Ufotoma. So tomorrow, or our next episode's gonna be quite a bit bigger. But I think we'll probably be good here, so I will see you guys in our next episode of Skies of Arcadia.